Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi.
Happy post-Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I can't believe we're back.
I know.
We actually have done, this will be
I
our
know.
third one, because it's wicked fun.
Having a great time.
It's so
Wishing you were
fun.
here.
I am here.
I know. We're just two girls who are rapping. Actually, you're...
Some of us are rapping, some aren't. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, my Thanksgiving was really nice.
I hate people like that. My Thanksgiving was perfect.
I know. What if we all told the truth?
Okay, I don't care. I don't care if so I'm going to be honest here.
I'll be honest,
My
too.
kids were shit demons for the 2 days leading up. Because we had to, so my husband had to work. They were awful. And usually my kids are usually my kids are good. I'm not like, oh, I'm your best friend. I'm like, we have like order. It makes things so much easier. And there's like mutual respect. All that's happy horseshit, as you would say.
Right.
But they were just being like, my son, so we have to stay in a hotel. We drive to Maine, and it's like a 4-hour drive. And we stay in a hotel, and they have a favorite one that we stay in every year. And it's got a hot tub, except they just redid it and took out the hot tub. But I didn't know that. So I reminded him 10 times to bring his swimsuit. This one does. So the next morning, he comes in about 7, and my husband had gone to work. He's like, what should I pack? So I kind of help him, give him a suggestion for the few days. And what does he proceed to do? He proceeds to go lie on the couch for 4 hours and play Minecraft.
This is your son, not your husband.
No.
Just to clarify. Because then I'd be worried.
No, then you'd be like,
more than I already am.
Then you'd be surprised. No, and then so I go down and I'm like, oh my God, yeah. But he's like, I don't understand why you're overreacting. You were so obsessed about the swimsuit. And I can't find the swimsuit, so I'm trying to find it. I'm like, you're not trying to find it. You're like sitting on your butt. Why are you not dressed? You haven't taken a shower. You haven't. And then the trifecta, the teenage boy trifecta.
Oh boy, what happened next?
No, it's like always. I guess maybe if they get interested in girls, it changes. Have you brushed your teeth? Have you...
You'll see change
taken
there.
A shower?
You might see change there as well.
It's actually a quadfecta.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Hair. You got to brush your hair. And especially my kid has like kind of funky hair, so he has to like put a little product in it. And then clean underwear. If I don't... It's just... It's diabolical. So anyway, so he's like, and then my daughter comes to his defense. Yeah, you were totally obsessed about the swimsuit. Seriously, I mentioned it 4 times because I knew he'd be bummed.
If he forgot it, and then you would get all the way up
and
there.
And now I'm obsessed, you say? Right,
and
then he'd be like, so last time I felt bad, so we went out to get a swimsuit, and it was the dead of winter, and where do you have to go? Dick's Sporting Goods for a $50 speed. I'm like, we're not doing that, and I guarantee you Target is not going to be your friend at this time of year.
Right. Absolutely.
Thank you.
And I have been in that situation before. Yeah. So it's like there's no bathing suit.
In winter in New England,
there's nowhere to go.
You want to be in the pool. Like if you have an indoor pool.
Oh yeah.
And a hot tub. Yeah. It's like the best.
And the comment about the bathing suits is so true because it's like there'll be one store in like the whole state you're in, and the bathing suits will start at $50 or $75.
Totally.
Because it's for all of those like 1%ers who are going to Petty St. Vincent for Thanksgiving.
In Maine.
You know.
Right, exactly. They don't Absolutely. So I was like, not doing that again. So anyway, not that it really matters. The outcome of the story. He finally got dressed, but he just wouldn't stop like blaming it on me, and I was so ready to kill him. And you know, it's easier. I mean, that's the thing. It definitely is easier, like when you have a significant other to back you up. And because my husband couldn't come up with us since he was working, he is working for the weekend. He couldn't come up. He's at work. Yeah, he's working today. I don't get that.
Everybody's working.
Never heard of it.
See what I deal with on the daily?
Yeah. So anyway, then my daughter starts being a shit demon. And it was just like, and then my resistance is down. Oh my God, no.
Really?
And she's like my 40-year-old daughter who's like usually really good.
She's my girl.
Oh my God, she was being such a little brat. Such a brat. And so I actually had a headache by the time we got to Maine, into the hotel. and like one of those weird headaches where you know it's just because you've been like this and you've been like talking. And what drives me crazy, I'm like, if you're a jerk or you're a total heel, I'm sorry, I was a jerk. That's all you need. I'm sorry goes a long way, but like...
Did you get that?
After my soliloquy on how important apologizing was, and this was 24 hours later, because I think they really saw that they were going to lose their Black Friday shopping opportunity at the mall, because it's like a tradition every year. We go and stand in line and buy, we don't really spend much because we don't really need a 75-inch TV.
Right, but it's
the
part
sport
of the whole,
of it.
it's the sport.
Exactly.
The competitive shopping. So once they realized that was on the table.
Maybe, I don't know.
Still, I know what you mean though, that those apologies that you have to pull out of somebody like you're pulling teeth and you finally get it and it's such a hollow victory when you have to like...
You do not mean it! Don't apologize! Exactly. We're not sorry.
Which is great for round 2. The after fight, the afterburn of the original fight. Oh my God.
So then, so my son, like I always say, you cannot go anywhere and roll down your window without someone throwing a computer at him. That's, if you can fix it, it's yours, Sonny. Like he has a graveyard in his bedroom, as you know, of computers that he has not successfully fixed. So here's the thing.
However, he did build one.
He built one for his birthday,
so
right?
That's
it's true.
Cool. Yeah.
Right. But like he gets more focused on that. So anyway, my stepmother had this beautiful HP and it's all contained, I think it's like a solid state memory. I don't know if he were here and could hear me, he would correct me. But it's all in the monitor, like the iMacs are.
Yeah.
So you don't have a separate computer, and the touchscreen went, and they only had it like a year or two. High-end computer. So of course he like marches it down the hill in the cold and puts it in the car. He's like, Christmas has come early. But no, we have to take it to the hotel room because he looked it up. And what happens if you leave it in 28-degree condensation on the screen? So
and then if that happens, like all bets are off. It's pretty much.
I was just
broken,
like, fine,
right?
I'm a broken woman already.
So
then he's like carrying it in like this into the hotel, and like 2 people like totally thought he had boosted it, and they're like,
"You're
Did
kidding?"
you know? Like they're like, "Are those stolen goods?" Because I guess I was trailing because I was like bringing the booze in.
You were like the Ma Barker. You were the mall. He's got the most innocent face. He's a great kid, and he's a good-looking kid. But he has a very innocent face.
He's such a pain. So we came home with this huge computer, which of course he had to then try to start fixing in the hotel room, much to my daughter's and my chagrin. So he's like, shh, I gotta, he's like trying to set it up. He gets it on. I don't know how he plugged it in. It came with a plug. They kept the keyboard and the mouse. So I think he plugged it in through my laptop keyboard. I don't know. Because they used it for something else. But anyway, he was like, and then of course then he wanted to go to Best Buy for components for it. So what do you see at Best Buy on Black Friday? You see a line around the friggin' building.
Oh, and there was.
And then everyone started feeling nauseated about 1 a.m. too.
Wait, what time did you pull up to Best Buy? Did you go at 12:01?
We went to Ulta at 12:01. Where I got... Oh no, this is my Black Friday shopping. Because I like to shop local. I know that sounds really dorky.
No.
Sorry, I shouldn't say that. It sounds pretentious, like I shop local. But I really do. Like these small businesses. But I got this little thing and it's so cute. It's like a little blush thing and you can go like that. I know. It looks really nice. And it can make you glow.
Can you use it on your lips too?
It's not expressly for lips. It's more cheeks. But I don't think like the police would come. Does it give me a nice...
The makeup police aren't going to arrest you.
Sharon from security.
It's honest to God,
Do you
it's
like
really, it's got a very natural, pretty glow to it.
Thank you.
I'm a little bit jealous.
You can use it. You're a little more, I do tend to buy pink.
Corally tawny.
Tawny would have been a good name for Sharon. We totally missed the boat on that.
No, but you're thinking of Tawny
from tech support.
Tawny Katane.
I was not thinking
like
of Tawny Katane. Speaking of which, I'm really mad that there is now a Bronwyn on Real Housewives of the OC. And she spells it like no Welsh name ever. So before you mention anything about that, let's not talk about it.
All right, well, let's talk about Real Housewives for a minute, but not about Bronwyn. Let's just talk about, I've been playing games all week, mostly in my head. But one of the games that I wanted to play with you, and I might have mentioned it before, I was like...
Oh, wait, it's the one where you hang and you're like, where's the tail? Where's the butt?
Yeah, no, that was a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
Where we used to do that. If you were a Real Housewife on the show, what would your tagline be?
Wait, which Real Housewives?
Well, okay.
It depends. Am
All
I
right.
New York? Am I Beverly Hills? I'm the OC.
Where do you want to be?
I don't know. Or maybe one that doesn't exist. I want to be the Real Housewives of Dublin.
Okay, all right. So what would your tagline be?
Oh, you mean the tagline where she's like,
When you
I don't
introduce
shut
yourself.
up, I grow up. When I
Yeah.
look at you, I throw up. That kind of thing? Oh no, I have to think about this. I can't just come up with it. Wait, what would yours be?
I would have to well, I would want to have fun with it. So I would probably choose to be in the OC, which is Orange County.
Oh, don't act like you don't even know what the OC.
No, I do. But
oh my God! Wait, it's like the Orange County.
And
oh my God,
I would have something
that is so annoying.
really super dorky, like I'm stirring the pot with yarn. Hot done. You know, something really supremely dork. Oh, so that's a guilty pleasure. Oh,
Mine would be, I'm Bronwyn. Watch my ass, not her.
yeah, that would be a good one.
It's
Except
like the bumper sticker.
Bronwyn's already taken. There's a Bronwyn.
She spells
on
it
OC.
weird though. It's not like, oh my God.
She's a pip. That one.
I haven't gotten there yet. I'm only on season 4.
There's a lot of good stories developing in all the Real Housewives. So I would totally urge you, not that, you know, you don't have anything on your plate, but sometimes it's good to stop
My nose
everything
itches.
and watch. It's a guilty pleasure.
I started watching the Dublin Murders last night. It's on Stars.
Yeah, that's good.
It's kind of good. What do you mean? It's good.
I've been watching season 2 of The Deuce. Oh, it's really good.
The Deuce. What is that about?
It's
I've never
really
seen it.
good. I'm just gonna say.
Is it about a car?
No. Maggie Gyllenhaal
Oh, I love her.
and James Franco. That's
Oh,
enough said.
What's that on?
Enough said.
Is that nothing?
And I'm alternating my binge watching of The Deuce with Animal Kingdom, starring the lovely Miss Ellen Barkin, who is slaying her way
It's
through.
slaying.
You know, when you asked me for that over the phone when I was going to Dunkin', and you were like, "Can you get me slaying cup?" And
I saw it advertised
I
down
thought-
the street at the Sunoco.
I swear to God, right hand to God, I thought it was like an Irish saying.
Because I walk around.
No, I was
Irish
like
saying?
slaying. Isn't that something they say like to your health, slain or slime?
Slancha.
Oh.
But wait, hold on. A lot in that vein. Okay, first of all, I'm wearing my Tokyo pants, so no laughing, because they're like really.
No, they're cute. They're super cute.
I think they're really cute, but nobody else likes them because
They
they're
are
like
super
super.
cute.
I don't know
With
if you
your
can tell.
Graphica sweater.
Oh, I can't move it because they're super. I can't tell. They're super
Get up
bell
on the
bottom.
table. You can stand up on the chair.
I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't
My
fall
daughter
down.
will-
You can.
She'll die because they're like super roomy.
Yeah. No, they're cute.
Or like the guy on the
Not that I'm
that guy
judging.
that got the ink right here and it said Nugget on Real Housewives. 2-ply.
Oh, that is really
Okay,
good.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm getting. What was I gonna get?
I have no clue. Did it have to do with?
I can't remember. Wait.
I don't know, because we were talking about guilty pleasures, and I have another guilty pleasure.
It was in the other room, right? Crap. Okay, you talk about your guilty pleasure, and I'm gonna go see if I can.
Oh, you know, I was talking about your slaying cup, and I thought when you asked for it over the phone that it was an Irish saying.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I had a feeling that might pull a tracer off her head. The funny part is, I got this coffee in Warwick, and I don't think I have an accent, but she couldn't understand what I was asking for.
She thought you were saying slancha. She's like, that woman is loaded in the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru.
Okay, what have you got?
So this is like not planned. It's just because most of our stuff is not planned because we have more fun conversations that way. But this is hanging next to our bathroom door. Oh, you probably can't. So it is the country of Ireland with all the funny sayings. And I got it from my husband because he says a lot of these and it's really funny. So sometimes I'll be like, listen, you jammy git. Or I'll like, you legend. Good,
what
and
is
they really say like, good
what
man
is
yourself.
it when someone is buckled?
I don't know what buckled is. I don't know a lot of these, but banjacks. I'm actually going to do a pattern called
what does that
banjacks.
mean?
Totally foobarred. Effed up. Banjaxed.
Oh, I've read
Come here till I tell you. No, my husband says, come here till I kill you. And that's when my kids know they are. We are not abusive parents, by the way, but that's when my kids know they are in the
serious.
shitter.
Dad's serious.
Come here till I kill you. Janie Mac, my brother-in-law, Kevin, always says, Janie Mac.
Here's one I've heard before.
Off to the Jacks. That's what. So the Jacks is the bathroom, like the John.
Why?
Jacks, as opposed to Lou. So it's really interesting that you said this, because when I was watching the Dublin murders last night, there's this guy who's pretending to be English, but he's actually Irish, and I can't tell you why. You have to watch it yourself. But anyway,
Like
he says something about, oh, your man's gone up to the Jacks. And the guy's like, you just said Jacks. And he's like, we'll make an Irishman of you one day. We'll make an Irishman of you yet. And that was when he let his guard down and so he may get found out.
Hand. He tipped off that
so
he
that
wasn't.
Was a that was like I nearly had a canary and no, it wasn't. Have you studied Latin? We need a t-shirt that says that.
I know.
So grand. Everyone says grand. He's a miserable article.
I like when he says Mrs. because everybody is a Mrs. when they're being like naughty or breaking a rule.
Oh, my husband always calls me Mrs.
I'm so
no,
cute.
No, even just as a.
Or
it's
he,
not.
or
it's not necessarily the doghouse.
Oh, it's not doghouse.
He calls the cats Mrs.
Yeah, I love it. Anyway, whatever it is, he's a charming guy, and he won't come on this podcast.
Well, I didn't ask him.
Well, I thought that it would be really nice.
No, because this is stupid. The guy has taste. He's like, nobody wants to hear me reading from Ulysses. Tell Carrie she's a friggin' jammy git.
No. It should be flat because I don't know what it means. And it was the Dubliners, a passage from the Dubliners. Since he's from Dublin and he has a great accent, and I thought it would be nice.
And he like really owns the whole Dublin thing. Because if someone says, "Where in Ireland are you from?" he's like, "Dublin, center of the universe," and that's it.
Yeah, which is great.
Well, it's not really great because when we go to Maine, like I grew up north of Bangor, so it's way the heck up there. And he's like, people live here? Like he can't get around. People don't live in a big metropolitan city. And we don't live in a city here, but we live in the burbs, like 20 minutes away. And we've got some woods out back. We have like an acre. And I remember my in-laws were here and they're like, Bronnie, why'd you want to move to the country? And I'm like, we're 20 minutes from Providence, you people. You're like... They're like, Jesus, this is the country.
Did you tell them that Rhode Island has 384.5 miles of coast?
And they would say, well, in Ireland, we have 2,640 kilometers of coast. So
yeah,
who the feck cares?
Yeah.
Feck is not a bad word.
But Ireland. We're only like, as a state, we're only 48 miles long.
I know, we are. And we're really proud of our long 400-mile coastline.
Well, yeah. Let's get back to...
In all seriousity, we are.
I know, but here's something I really don't get. Why feck isn't a swear? Because it's...
I have another prop.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry. Should I not?
No, go get it.
I'll be right back. Maybe you can see my pants again. I love them. My daughter's mortified. Martyrs!
Oh... I wonder what she's getting. Bronnie, what are you getting?
Are you talking to them?
No, I'm not talking to them.
Are you talking to them?
Oh, Lassie.
So this is what the grannies say. See, that is not a bad word.
What?
Oh, feck it. It's grand. I mean, feck it. It's not like...
So what is a feck?
Feck it. It's an, expletive. Like, dang it.
So it's not related to our rhymes with luck bad word. This feck is not related to our word F blank CK. It doesn't.
R's fac?
No,
why would you think that?
semiotics and linguistics.
Dirty mind!
I would be really like sort of unsettled if I was sitting down with some nice old granny having a cuppa and she was like, "Oh, there's a doorbell." Ah, fuck it, we won't. And I'd be like, "Wow."
No, but my mother-in-law, I don't hear her say it much, but she'll be like, if we start like making fun of her, like we all get made fun. That's just what happens in that.
Oh
family,
yeah,
right?
but
right?
it's a sign.
And she's
of
like,
love.
"Oh, feck all of yous," and it's not a bad word. And no one's like, "Oh, Lila, Eileen, oh my God, I can't believe you did that."
That's really fun.
Of course, I would never say that because I have an American accent.
Right, and you can't get away with it because it's not a charming.
Why would I want to speak with an Irish accent in Ireland?
I don't know, but that would be a good social experiment.
At all.
That would be a really good social experiment.
What's really funny is when my husband gets on the phone to his family, and then if he's had a whiskey.
What, it gets thick accent?
Yeah.
Or can you follow along with all of it?
Unless
or
he starts speaking in Irish, but yeah.
Right, that's what I mean. It's like, does he slip over into the
sometimes
slanja?
The salanja. The salanja. Yeah, of course he does.
So, I have something to share.
Okay. I'm dying.
I'm just, because we're all over the place with this podcast, and who cares, right? That's because
I'm just having so much fun. If I had an agenda and then I had to show you this and anything, I just wouldn't have fun. And it's okay if nobody watches, because we are getting together and having wicked fun.
Pretty much. And we don't keep it linear because, I'm a little ADD probably, and I'm not interested in keeping a conversation linear for too long.
What? Right. Okay.
So, guilty pleasures. Okay. I have another new show.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So over Thanksgiving, it's busy, and I decided to take like 1 hour and just watch TV.
She will always explain away anytime if she ever sits on her butt and does nothing.
Right.
She will always be really embarrassed about it. Or if she buys any article of clothing over $20, she will always explain it. So I'm just letting you know.
So here I am. I've got a dog on either side of me. I've got my homemade cornbread and some coffee. I've got my little faux fire burning, and I happened upon this show called Fearful Celebrities or Ghost Encounters with D-list Celebrities. Basically, is what it is.
So it's a supernatural.
Yeah,
it's not BuzzFeed Unsolved.
No.
Okay.
It's Fearful Celebrities.
Okay.
I'll get it to you.
Okay.
Oh my God.
What? Tell me.
All these like sort of forgotten celebrities and their last climb.
Like Nancy McKeon and like who?
No, but I expect her to pop up.
Dana Plato passed away, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
God rest her soul.
Yeah.
Miss Tori Spelling.
Tori Spelling is not D-list. She had her own show.
Aubrey Day.
That sounds familiar.
Mr. Steve Guttenberg, who actually had had the only believable story. But the best part was, and there are all these others, so you just have to watch it. It's so fun. But there was this one celebrity, and she was telling her encounter with the supernatural evil spirits, and she knew she was being visited by evil spirits.
Evil spirits?
Do you know why?
Why?
Because she looked right at the camera and I can't even imitate her, but I'll try. She's like, I knew something was wrong. Okay, go ahead, bring care. I knew something was wrong.
Wait, tell me and I'll do it.
I knew something was wrong because I'm used to taking...
Tell me. Okay.
I'm used to taking like up to 35 selfies a day. And I was down to 1 a week. And I didn't know why. And that's when I knew there was evil around me. And the one selfie that I did get off when I went to look at it had like a tan sort of beigey brown haze all over me. And I knew then I was fucked. I'm crying. She honest to God said she knew she was in trouble.
She was
fat. That's what I said, fat.
Oh my God, this is so good. Oh, I love that. Well, it's so funny somebody on
Well,
the...
what's your litmus test for a haunting? Mine is the number of selfies per
I never
week.
thought about it. That's a really good one. I gotta find that out.
You gonna argue with that? Oh my God!
No,
I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry.
You studied Latin?
Isn't that funny?
Oh
so
my
you
God!
can see why I didn't leave the couch for an hour. I was just like, this is my jam.
Totally, I can see. Yeah. You know, I thought like I was doing well with Real Housewives, which is such a stupid show.
This takes
but I
it
just
to a
love
whole new level,
right?
though.
Okay,
Oh,
God.
yeah. No,
I was
I love
thinking
it, too.
all the like, I don't think Daddy's gonna get me my Beamer after all because he thinks I was being spoiled brat. I'm like, well, no shit. Like, give me a back slap, and they're like, yeah, but Jody down the street got a Beamer. I'm like, they're like, oh. And then what gets me the most with the OC?
What?
Okay, they're all like, they'll zoom in on them and they're like, we just don't understand. Our kids have no motivation. Our kids just sit around on the couch all day. I'm like, well, no shit. They're smart. Wouldn't you? If like somebody was like getting you like hard and then they like screw up and they go down and get him out of there.
You're absolutely
I'm like, those are the smartest kids ever. You are the stupid one. I'm like, I'd be proud that they were that intelligent. They're like, he needs to move out. But I gave him that Black American Express. And I just don't understand why he smokes. He's like a cellar dweller and smokes pot all day. Like, right? I'm like, oh man.
That is great.
It's so
That's
true.
exactly-
But it's almost every, except Kara, Vicky's daughter. She's gone to nursing school. She's super hard worker.
Watch her story arc
Okay,
unfold.
she's like great.
No, she's
wait,
totally,
not Kara.
It's not Kara.
No, I can't remember, but she's in nursing school.
Oh
And
God,
she's got a
she's
really good.
really great too.
But then Kara she's going to Cal Berkeley, which is like a really cool school, but it's super liberal, right? And so
Is
I think
that Sheena's daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
that
your
might be-
early days. In
Right.
the
No,
show.
I'm wicked
Yeah.
early days because,
No,
but
she's
and
neat, too.
she doesn't like it. She likes because of that, which is fair enough. But like, what a really good school. But then I love her attitude. She's like, they want me to go do an internship, and I thought, here we go. You know, I'd rather sit on the couch. She's like, no, I should be getting paid when I work. And I was like, you go out, sister, find yourself a paid
Ooh.
job. And she did.
Did she really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Look at what we're like. Oh, lauds to the people who go get a paying job.
Brianna is Vicky's daughter. Brianna.
Oh yeah, Brianna.
And she's pretty terrific. I like her a lot.
Yeah, I do. I like her too.
Who do you guys like?
Yeah,
Does anybody out there watch Real Housewives? And if you do, can you like reply to whatever on the machine and tell us? That's what my dad calls the computer, the machine.
That's what you call it. You're just blaming your dad. Wait, so here's the thing. Like, don't think we're super shallow that we just watch
But we
Real
are.
Housewives. Naked and Afraid is also a stellar show. That is
really
the
good.
best show for like tomorrow night. We're getting a snowstorm. And so there are not that many ones done in cold areas. So you have to Google it. Like there are a couple in Alaska. There's one in
Shriveled
Nepal. So
Naked
what you do,
shriveled.
you get the you get a big bowl of popcorn and some like some Fresca. Really thirsty because I had maybe a little
such
to
a
drink
product
last night
plug. Yeah. Oh.
and the night before.
Oh. Okay. That's all right.
So a little dehydrated. No. Anyway.
Yeah. So you get your popcorn.
Right, and you get your beverages, and you get really warm, and then you watch them. And
I
it's
thought you were going
crazy.
to say, and then you get really naked. And
No. I get into my like PJs, and my husband will be like, "Watching Naked and Afraid again." I'm like, "Yeah, no."
Yeah, no, that
but
is a
remember,
good
my work too is not just like so. There's answering email. There's a lot of designing.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
tech editing.
No,
but I do have to
absolutely.
actually knit too, and it's really convenient that Naked and Afraid comes to me like that.
I think it's a great show. And do you always play that game with yourself? Like, could I survive? Could I endure it? You know you could survive, but could you endure it? Like
the
mental
challenge is not to survive; it's to thrive, right? And it always gets me when I feel like when someone brings something stupid, it really bothers me because you're allowed to bring like a fire starter and a machete or something. And if you're in a sea area, you have to be able to catch fish, right?
Right.
So if you're going to a sea area, maybe you should bring a mask and you can spear. And those are the people that think ahead like that, I think. Anyway, I don't know. I'm back because my daughter came in and I need to pick up my kid. But meanwhile, I got this text from my old residency director who is now a knitter. And she was like such a straight arrow. You could never imagine her knitting. So it's pretty funny. But she sent me this text. OMG. Check it out. And it's an article. Grandma It says, the wartime spies who used knitting as an espionage tool. Grandma was just making a sweater. Or was she? So we're going to have to read that. And maybe if it's worth reporting, we'll report back later. And I'm like, go Diane. I'm so happy she sent that to me. So we have Sharon from Securities now. She's been on break for the first part of our podcast, but she's now on. Well, no, Security gets breaks too. And
she likes to take long ones.
So yeah. So she likes, you remember last time we saw that her car has a horn? So she's been using it a little too much lately. So we've had to have a little bit of a disciplinary discussion about that. But anyway, have you been watching what's it called?
Real Housewives.
Real Housewives. No, celebrity sightings, supernatural sightings.
Mouse
celebrities, cat celebrities. I only like Grumpy Cat. Hello. Oh, you so
I wonder
sweet.
how her Thanksgiving was. Because you left her behind, right?
My husband was here for part of it, and he made a chicken breast for himself and the kitties. And he texted me, and he was like, oh man, they were super full. He gave them turkey.
He did? Oh.
Yeah, that was sweet. So
Sweet.
And he bought a fresh turkey and put it in the fridge, and so we're going to cook it. I forgot that my kids have a robotics scrimmage tomorrow. Super fun. I was being facetious.
Do they call it a scrimmage?
Stop laughing. Just because your kids are athletes and mine are not.
I think it's great. You know I love your kids, and I support robotics, but they don't call it a scrimmage, right? It's a competition.
No, this is just a scrimmage. It's not a real comp. Excuse me, you're not allowed to sleep on the job. Hello? Hello, Bossy Bunny says.
It must be that.
Wake
What's
up.
the stuff? Tryptophan?
In the turkey from yesterday. Did you have turkey today, Sharon? Well, at least keep your communication at the helm, okay? So, we have a laid-back security guard, but she's always been there when she's needed to be there. So I'm a little more likely to be open-minded to this.
Yeah, I mean, you're still here.
Mm-hmm.
Your
My
family's
yarn is
here.
still here.
Your yarn is here.
But I think somebody might have peed on the couch. And I don't understand that. That's what litter boxes are for.
So you go away.
I think my husband didn't change the litter. And then he changes it in the penultimate minute.
Oh.
We're driving up. I think that's what happened.
Well,
but he'll deny it. No.
I know he should have the monitor of cleaning it up.
I know.
How do you get cat urine?
Can we not talk about that on this podcast?
Cushion?
Stop. You have to break up the enzymes, vinegar and water. Believe me, I'm like the expert.
No, but it's gonna sink into
Stop!
the
No,
cushion.
it's not. It's gonna be repelled.
My grandmother always said club soda. Any kind of cat or dog.
Fresca.
Club soda. She swore by it.
Oh, I could use a club soda right now with some lime. Wait, club soda is salty, right? Compared to seltzer.
It has sodium. Yeah.
Right.
But not as much sodium as like a diet soda or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I like it.
So I
guess a little something in it.
Right. So I think we can go for maybe 15 more minutes, and then I have to go get my kid from his scrimmage. Well, he's getting a ride to 15 minutes away.
So what do you want to talk about? What's on your needles?
Okay, what's on my needles? So I am designing something for, is it over there? No, I have to run up and get a prop. It's a knitting podcast, supposedly, and I don't even have anything on my needles. I've got this really pretty cabled sweater, but I'm not allowed to, for the show, but I'm not allowed to show anybody or tell anybody about it. So Let me tell you how painful that is for a testing call out. If anyone wants to knit a cabled cardigan, there are only a couple cables. There are 4 cables total, so it's very simple, but it's got texture around it, and it's done in Fiber Company's lore. DK, it's like 5 stitches an inch. Email me at casapinka2@yahoo.com because I can't really put out a testing call, so I'm stymied how to do this. I don't know.
Interesting, yeah.
So anyway, there's that, and then I've got some Vogue knitting things coming up.
Can you talk about them?
Yes, I can. So one's from Asylum Fibers. Hold on, I'll go get it. But I keep pulling it out and putting it back.
Wants to hear.
And pulling it out and putting it back to get it just
now I'm putting
right.
on my fiber yarn dyer hat because I always like to pick her brain and find out what's going on.
Wait, why don't you work on here? Let me go.
I'm not going to knit during the podcast. That's just not my jam. But
here, see, look, you've done nothing. Here, go do a couple.
It's because you won't let me take it home. Because when I make a mistake, you get so crab.
I don't get crabby. You're like, you get all like, you look so crestfallen when I have to take it out. I don't get crabby when you make a mistake.
I know you don't.
Okay, so this was big and long, and now it's not because I pulled it out, but it's called the Night Forest. And I'm not giving anything away, but it's these really pretty colors. And it's hard to tell. We've got some snow now. It's not literal, but... And also because it's night, we had to put on the bright lights. It's hard to see the beautiful colors. But the main color is this
it's so pretty.
Beautiful purple.
Come on now.
Here it is. It's on the ground.
This is really super pretty.
Ugh. That's the main color, which is probably not looking the same. But anyway, and then I have this thing. I'll give you maybe a secret sneak peek of this cable.
Be careful, you're revealing a lot.
Well, I feel naked.
I'm afraid.
And afraid. So yeah, the front.
Pretty.
Anyway, I can't show it. It's going to be super wicked, pretty cute.
Very pretty.
So that's what I have right now. So that's the end of our knitting podcast. Now let's get back to Naked and Afraid.
Well, I'm working on some stuff, but I'm not ready to talk about it.
You mean the dye stuff?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's top secret, coming out with a new colorway this week.
What's it
that
called?
I've been working on. Well, it initially was going to be called Galactic Raisin, but I'm changing it because there is nothing raisiny about it. So
But that's such a good name.
I know.
Why don't you change it to Galactic Eyeball?
That could be good because that.
Do you know what made me think
there are
of
a
it?
lot of colors going on. What?
Because I'm looking at your eyeball.
Heavy.
Heavy.
Heavy, man. I like that,
Where's
though.
Can I have my frosted
Maybe
please?
it should be Intergalactic Eyeball.
Oh! That just makes it. So that's why I get her. Like, she just knows.
No, so do you. So that's a good collaboration.
Thanks, Intergalactic Eyeball.
Would you buy a skein called Intergalactic? I know you would.
You know I would.
I
Of course
know.
I would.
I know she would.
Would you fight for a bunch of skeins getting stolen called Intergalactic Eyeball?
Well,
I don't know. Do they have pink in them?
We got an ear twitch, which is more than
No.
she's revealed to us over the course of
Come on, you
three
just
podcasts.
you just had a break. You need to wake up. Wake up.
I wonder if
Do you think we could get her to like sit like she's driving? Wait, we might be able to.
she's pretty malleable. She's asleep at the wheel
She's
again.
like, thanks for the Valium, Mom.
She's asleep at the wheel, just like any good security guard should be.
I want to ride. I want to ride. Give me a ride.
Shotgun.
Bossy Bunny, please give me a ride. Can we go?
Okay, this is probably really boring for you folks at home. So if she's falling asleep on the bunny.
Oh, that could hurt.
No, it's just,
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Poor Sharon.
I think
We had some suggestions that we move her to HR.
Oh.
And we have thought of that, truthfully.
No,
I've considered it, but I really believe in giving people ultimate, lengthy trial periods.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll create a sleeping security guard position for Sharon, the sleeping security guard.
Well, don't they have like night guards?
Oh, yeah, and you really want a night guard who.
Well, all I know is like at the zoo they have a night zookeeper, and they had one. This is going way back, but there was one, and she was really nothing ever happened at the zoo when she was on duty because she slept. So if anything happened, it never got reported.
Right.
And
see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
I think someone's taking a page out of her book.
See, that's almost similar to, so when we would be on call, it would be, especially in the ER, you'd be the white cloud. Like if you're in a more rural area, sometimes you can get a couple hours sleep. And I remember I started this new job and I slept for 8 hours and they couldn't believe it because usually you just get slammed. And I was like, yeah, it was great.
You had an 8-hour period of time?
Never again after that. Yeah. I slept, woke up totally refreshed, went home to the babies. I didn't have to sleep that day.
That's great. But it only happened once.
But it's called the white cloud. And you can be a black cloud, which means you get all like tons of like trauma and bad things come in on you. So you're the black cloud, and it's funny, like there are all these superstitions in medicine, or in everything probably. But like my husband, like he won't. If the kids come visit him, you're not allowed to get the red trays in the cafeteria, because then that will totally be an S show.
Really?
No red trays, and then nobody can ever. Everybody knows this one who works in the healthcare field. Nobody can ever say the Q word. Looks like you're having a quiet night. No!
Oh, I was like, Q-tip.
No. Q-tip.
Oh, that's...
So anyway, yeah. So
then you're doomed. But wait, red trays.
Come here, honey.
So wouldn't it be sensible for the hospital just to like jettison all of the red trays?
I think this might just be my husband's thing. Come on, security. Can you wake up a little? You got a big night ahead of you. Can't start.
It's Saturday night, and you know what that means.
SNL.
Yeah, but
the Knife and Gun Club. What? That's what we call it.
No, I mean she's young,
single,
she's ready to mingle. It's Saturday night.
Oh my God!
I'd like to know where she's headed.
Are you going on a date tonight?
I go to the club.
No, she's supposed to work. When are you? No, she's not. She's not going partying. She's got to work, right, Sharon? Sharon, the sleeping security guard.
She's too cute.
She's a good girl.
She's gonna come home with me when you're not looking. I'm just gonna slip her in my pocket.
But listen, Sharon, you really, really, really need to not just sleep on the job all the time, okay?
Now go back to sleep. Henry is all revved to come on the show.
Oh, good.
Whenever
Henry's
you're
her
ready.
pug.
Whenever you're ready.
Do you want to meet Henry?
Scooter from the mailroom.
Yeah, we've been a little back.
Scooter had a dog encounter the other day.
Happened?
Oh my God. My dad looked out the window and screamed for my brother. 2 dogs off leash, no collar, came into the yard and cornered poor Scooter.
Oh no.
The head of the mailroom.
Was the mail delivery compromised?
Yeah, it was late.
Okay.
And Scooter almost, but he didn't because my brother saved him in time, but he is like limping, so we don't know what happened before that.
Aww.
Yeah, so
we'll send him a get well card, won't we?
Or
maybe
like
we'll just drive over
muffin
later.
basket or something.